Just wanted you to see this. This is part of our collection of reviews we've done so far. There's some of them. Here's some more of them. And what are we going to do next? You'll have to wait and find out. Or just, read the title, because it's there. Welcome to Beer Critic.
Good evening. Welcome to Beer Critic.
A few years ago, the Guinness company started selling opened a branch in America. Decided to want to try his hand
Go lay down.
Walker. So, I think it was 2014. It hasn't been that long ago when they put this on the market, but it's the Guinness Blonde American Lager. Made with American hops and Guinness yeast. I don't know what that means.
I didn't know Guinness had a special yeast, but apparently they do. However, the two of us, the only Guinness we've ever had was extra stout, which, yeah, good God. But that was many years ago. So we figured the blonde, the lightest one of their beers, would probably give it the best shot possible, and
I've always been partial to blondes anyways.
kind of go into Guinness, gently. Dip our toe into the Guinness pool, or Guinness pond, as it were, rather than jump in bare ass.
Let's find out if the luck of the Irish holds true, or did it default to the American lager. Looks just like an American lager. Maybe slightly darker than most American lagers.
Very slightly.
Not a lot.
You didn't even get much out of this one.
No, we don't have a lot of head.
It's definitely more of an amber color than
Yeah.
most American lagers, but I'm not necessarily sure I'd say darker.
I'm getting some bread, kind of bready. Kind of smells like crackerish. Yeah.
Kinda. It definitely smells kind of woody too, or not woody, woodsy. Like you can smell a lot of different plants and shit going on.
It has a kind of floral aroma, almost kind of sweet aroma.
Well,
It smells good. I mean, it smells an indication.
to the half-ass Guinness. Go lay down.
Definitely
It's definitely got that bitter aftertaste to it, but it creeps up slow. It doesn't really hit you. Sorry about that. One dog's having puppies, so the other one's freaking the fuck out.
Even though it has a higher alcohol content, it has a
I think it's 5.0.
yeah, 5%.
Yeah, like the back corners of your tongue, you can feel the extra alcohol in it. But especially for Guinness, compared to the extra stout, and it's my memory, which
Yeah.
anyone watching this should already know is faulty as fuck to begin with. This is far better. The extra stout is what I would give somebody when I wanted to see them freak the fuck out and spit all over somebody. This is actually quite drinkable.
Yeah. It might not be for everyone. I mean, it's the bitterness of this one. I can compare it to like Coors almost.
Almost, yeah.
It doesn't have that Anheuser-Busch bitterness. More like a Coors, really.
But it doesn't have the licking a cat's ass flavor that Coors does. So
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, it has the Coors aftertaste, kinda, with a little bit of bitterness. But the actual taste when the beer's in your mouth is quite pleasant, rather than Coors is, good God.
Yeah. It's
I like
just
it.
not bad. I like it. Yeah.
It's probably not something I would seek out. It's definitely not my favorite by any means.
No, but as far as
It's probably not even something that I would spend my own money on again. But if somebody offered me one, I would absolutely graciously accept it
oh yeah,
and enjoy drinking it. This show has opened my eyes so much on beer that I'm starting to get a little pickier than I used to be.
a little bit. Yeah, this one's she's not bad.
Not at all. Definitely a drinkable beer. The way it's hitting my stomach, I wouldn't say it's much of a summer beer, though. This probably isn't something I'd want to drink when there was any sort of temperature on, you know.
No,
Like a hot summer day or something.
It's a very filling beer.
Yeah. Probably not a good meal beer. Unless you're on a diet, because this will take up a shitload of room and make you full quick.
The beer diet.
Just remember, when you're single and nobody's watching over your ass with the you should do this, you should do that, stay healthy shit, there's nothing wrong with drinking your dinner.
Yeah, fuck it, man. What are they gonna do?
And I know about drinking dinners. I had to do it for 3 months, 4 months.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, when my jaw was wired shut. Yeah.
It wasn't beer though, it was those fucking Ensures, which I would imagine tastes like chocolate.
Actually, believe it or not, they're really not all that bad. Compared to the bargain basement fucking Aldi's brand shit she brought home a couple of times. And that god-awful stuff they gave me at the hospital. Actual name brand Ensure, mainly the chocolate or peanut butter, wasn't that bad.
Mm. There we go.
Those Boost drinks can suck a dick.
They would just give you beer, it'd be better.
Honestly, beer with all the pain medication I was on,
That is true. That probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
it either wouldn't have been a good idea or the pain medication would have worked way better.
How you doing? I feel fine.
Fentanyl's a bitch. They had me on them big ass patches. I realized I was getting addicted and pulled myself off of them 3 months before the doctor wanted me to.
Yeah. Yeah, it was way before the doctor said to. It can be done.
Fuck yes, it can. Willpower. It's all you need. That's why I'm not afraid of alcoholism anymore. If I can pull myself off of opiates, having that shit sitting next to me the entire time, I'm good.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey there, boys and girls, beer drinkers of all ages, above 21, of course. This is your friend Brian. Everybody calls me Egghead. I'm doing a little special live remote for my good friends Toady at Bierkritik. We're going to call this portion the Slammer from Bama Report. We're going to take a little walk down here to the local gas station / pub if you live in a town that don't have but 2 bars and you ain't the right color to go with either of them. I've been seeing a lot of things on articles, on the computer, on that there interweb, all about beers and what you call it, micro craft breweries. The hell is that shit? There's only 2 kinds of beer. Light and ain't light. We're going to take a walk. We're going to see what they got for a selection down here. They usually got pretty good beers. You got your lights, your full flavors, your malt liquors, your fruity tooty hipster beers, and another thing. Come on. Don't buy beer by what hipsters tell you. They don't even know how to do a right ponytail. Or a good mullet, for that matter. And one of these days, I'm going to take my... let's start this over. This here is part 2 of the remote for Bierkritik here in sunny, well, not today, Alabama. I'm walking down to the gas station here to see what they got in their beer cooler. We're going to try for something. Maybe a little light today, because that's just a light beer drinking kind of day. Now, we don't have the good stuff like Old Style, Miller Lite. They got normally the Bud Lights, Coors Light, malt liquor light, whatever you want to call that crap. If it's got fruit in it, it ain't beer. And I'm gonna grab a little 6-pack or something. Give y'all a southern perspective on what beer is. Stay tuned. Alright, boys and girls. We decided to go with the Busch Light in the search for the trophy can. Plus, you gotta get a can when it's camouflaged. That's just how we roll in the South. Roll Tide, roll. We're gonna get this back. It's already ice cold. Gonna fill up the hillbilly beer glass. Frosted, of course. And then we're gonna see how these go down. I haven't had Busch Light in a while. Kind of forgot how it tastes. Been kind of drinking the Keystones, you know, the one that the fellers don't like. They don't always know everything. Well, tell you what, the sun ain't out, but it's a nice day out today. Nice day for beer. But then, of course, when isn't it a good day for beer? I can hear my hound dog barking up ahead, so we must be getting close to the homestead. We're gonna get a little tunes going. Crack one of these bad boys open, and I'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned. All right, after having a couple of these great Busch Lights, I've come to the conclusion If you're a hard-working man and want a beer that works just as hard for you, you gotta reach for one of these bad boys. Oh yeah. It's for the guy that wants to kick off his Friday, kick off his work boots, just relax. Reach for something that's gonna be light and refreshing. And it does the trick. Oh yeah. Now back to Tony and Corey and more Bierkritik. And remember, if you like what you've seen with all these beer reviews, remember to hit subscribe and like below, and also leave a comment. They'd love to hear from you. This has been Egghead, your Roman remote reporter from Southern Alabama with the Alabama Slammer of the Week. Enjoy. Stay sudsy, my friends. Oh yeah.
I'd say, if you want to dip your toe in the Guinness pool, but not quite ready for the stout.
Yeah, not quite ready for the belly flop.
Guinness Blonde American Lager.
It's definitely not bad. I mean, it's not spectacular.
No.
I mean, the way we buy beers for the most part anyway, for our reviews, they're all basically the same price when the build your own 6-pack thing at the local grocery store. But Guinness, even though technically this isn't an import where normal Guinness is, this is still the same price, which is a premium beer price.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think this is good enough to really warrant the extra money.
No, it's not. It tastes just like any other, not your, lower priced beers, but your higher quality beers. Your Coors, your Budweisers, your stuff like that.
It's better than Budweiser. It's better than Miller. Honestly, I think it's even better than Coors.
Yeah.
However, I would rather have like a Michelob Ultra or a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to pay the premium price anyway, I'd rather have a Corona or SOL or, if you're going to pay an import price for beer.
Go with the Mexican beers. I mean,
all the Mexican beers we've tried for the most part, I think there may have been one we didn't care for.
no, I think Mexican beers all did well. It was the Czech Pilsner that we didn't care for. I know that one. But so far, all the Mexican beers have done well, except for like we've said in the previous video, Modelo gives you the shits if you finish off a 6-pack.
You don't have to finish off a 6-pack of Modelo. You finish off 2.
Yeah.
Just like with these, we bought 2 Modelos. We both drank one, and both of us paid for it 12 hours later.
No, Modelo was the 6-pack I bought. Got the 2 of the Victoria, which was good.
Yeah.
2 of the Sol, which was good.
Okay.
Modelo, on the other hand, I got that 6-pack after work that night, and we sat here and drank the whole damn thing. Paid for it dearly the next day.
That's right.
Now the Vex we only got 2 of, and still gave us the shits.
Yeah, and I didn't even drink a whole Bex. I drank a half a Bex, and wow.
Yeah, I woke up the next morning, it was feeling like something grinding in my stomach. I was like, oh no, here we go. That's not something pleasant to wake up to.
With the gnarly ass pizza we made earlier today, I'm hoping that doesn't happen tomorrow morning.
Right.
We had a cheese whiz chili and summer sausage pizza for dinner tonight.
We were experimenting.
It was good. Kind of weird, but good.
Weird. Definitely not healthy, because...
No, not at all. But that's okay.
Yeah.
This is our health food.
I enjoyed it. I mean,
It's definitely not bad, but it's nothing to write home about either. It's just kind of a meh.
yeah,
There's good flavor to it. There's bad flavor to it. I mean, the aftertaste, the bitterness, it's a bit much for me. It is kind of hitting me a bit. But the actual taste of the beer on your tongue really isn't bad.
well, like, it reminds me of an old Hamm's commercial from back in, I think, the 70s, probably. A beer is 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 a beer unless it's a Hamm's.
I don't know if I'd go that far because, you know, a beer is a beer is a beer, okay, but you got Mick Ultra, Miller Lite, Hamm's, PBR,
Yeah.
Newcastle. Oh, I love Newcastle.
Yeah, the Newcastle. If you guys haven't tried it yet, go get some.
Yeah, that Newcastle, it's spectacular.
Yeah, so far, we like American lagers, but so far as ones that I really, really recommend, ales and Mexican beers. So far, all have been winners.
Yeah, pretty much. And we got another ale to do later this week, which I can't wait for.
Yeah. It's the beauty of the make your own 6-pack.
Sometimes I wish they had make your own 12s.
They should. But, well, I can't think of anything else to say. I mean, Guinness American Blonde Lager. Guinness Blonde American Lager. However you want to say it. Give her a shot. You might like it, you might not. It just depends on your preferences and American lagers.
I wouldn't necessarily suggest paying for it, but I wouldn't turn it down either. It's just middle of the road, halfway decent, not terrible beer.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just...
So yeah, it's kind of up to you from there.
They Guinness decided they wanted to try their hand in American lager, and it wasn't a complete disaster, and it wasn't spectacular, but as far as if their mission was to make an American lager, I would say it's a success.
I agree. This is a successful beer. So, as always, have a good evening. Enjoy yourselves. Try it if you want to. There ain't nothing wrong with it, but it ain't nothing, oh, you have to try this either.
Yeah.
And don't drink and drive.
Because if you do, we'll fuck you up.
We will find you.
Have a good night.